Hey, Troops, Rough Geeks Adventures. Woohoo! So in, wow, less than 3 months, Doctor Strange, the Multiverse of Madness is going to be released. And hopefully, sorta, kinda, maybe clarify things from No Way Home and actually probably in some ways even the Eternals as far as, so what is the multiverse? Oh, how are we going to explain actually even Venom 2, Let There Be Carnage, and to try and finally solidify things a wee bit more. So of course, you got 5 tons of merch coming out, you've got the action figure line, all this other stuff. And because, well, Disney, cha-ching, let's do even books such as Doctor Strange, the Book of the Vishanti. Yeah. Now you're wondering, wait a minute, didn't you long time ago, like way long time ago, do a review for a Doctor Strange book? Yes. A long time ago, DK Press, the legendary people that do all those essential guides and those wonderful cross-section books, a lot of stuff in it. I did a review for their essential guide to Doctor Strange. Basically, it was exclusively comic book stuff. Beautiful book, and if I'm smart, I'll put a link to the review in the description thingy below. But this is different. This is an actual book this is the actual book of the Vishanti. Like there's an actual Darkhold or Necromonicon. Well, we better hope there really isn't a Necromonicon. Anyway, but that's another thing. So anyway, what exactly are we talking about? Let's take a look. Okay, folks, so here they are. This is the first book that I reviewed a long time ago. The Mysterious World of Doctor Strange. And by... Ta-da! The wonderful folks at DK. Honestly, they've been doing a lot of these cross-section books, not only for superhero publications, Star Wars, but all over the place. Wonderful stuff. And here is the newest tome, the Book of the Vishanti. Now, this is like a little miniature slipcover thingy, because the actual book itself, and there is that symbol for the Vishanti. Was it Oster, Hoggoth, and Agamotto? The triumvirate. So there we go. Now, like I said, these books, they're actually, okay, you're looking at similar ideas. Both of these are basically sort of like encyclopedias, so to speak, for the universe of Doctor Strange. But the way they're presented, the way they're handled, actually even the details of information are very, very different, okay? This is a general encyclopedia, a very well done one. And what it is basically a lot of beautiful artwork. This is a lot of, the art is specifically previously published in the comics, so you get some gorgeous artwork, honestly. For instance, remember the giant squiddy Cthulhu looking thing in the preview? There we go. That is Shumagorath. At least that's the name in the comic. Now, this gets a little interesting because, well, sort of interesting, I guess. Apparently, just kind of did some poking around. This name appears in, it was a Robert E. Howard story originally. So I guess technically, because, you're talking about a ton of money, no one's sure how the trademark ownership, the really important money stuff is involved. So I guess in the movie, they're not calling it Shumagorath. It's being called something else. I don't know, like what? Squid face, one eye? Who knows? But anyway. But yeah, the artwork in here is gorgeous. Like you've seen before. You get also general introductions to so many of the characters that are within the mystical realm. Like the Living Tribunal. Remember his name from the first Doctor Strange movie? The staff that Mordo was using. And of course, if you're gonna do artwork, you gotta throw in Alex Ross, because it's Alex Ross. Duh. So yeah, it is a magnificent encyclopedia. Tons of general information. So now you're thinking, so why the heck we gotta get this other thing? Here we go. Because this is literally a spell book. And you're thinking, is this kind of like, we talking like Harry Potter? Kinda, yeah. Because one of the things that I mean, I understood, I got the idea that, there's only so much information going to be to cram into something like this. But one of the fun parts, old school Doctor Strange fans, all the funky spells like the Crimson Bands of Sitarak, the bolts of bedevilment, all the times he would do this thing and all the spells that he would recite. That was fun. You didn't get that stuff in here. I was so sad. You get the stuff in here. Case in point, the Crimson Bands of Sitarak. I mean, you don't get a direct recitation of the spell, but you get a whole lot of history, where it came from. For a lot of the spells, bolts of bedevilment, the Shield of Seraphim. This is a spell book, okay? Seriously. The other things you get in the book, you get a lot more detail. For example, here, in this book, you got that really pretty picture and a general biography of Shumagorath. Here, you get a lot more stuff. Now, the bad news is that it's a spell book, so it's the artwork is nowhere near as stunning. I mean, it's cool artwork. Don't get me wrong, but you got Alex Ross in here. I mean, look at the cover shot. But the huge amount of information in this, you get biographies of everybody. I mean, you get this long thing about the Ancient One. Oh, the amount of information is amazing. I mean, look at all this. Some of even obscure villains like Tibero. Tibero appeared twice in the book. Amazing. So now now this is the way they describe. Actually, even in the introduction for this book, they describe it how the book of the Vishanti. It's magical spell book. It seems to be a lot. It's like a mystical. It's like Doctor Strange's TARDIS. It's a lot bigger as you flip through it and stuff. Unfortunately, that means that it's not handled like a traditional piece of academic material like this. Like this, you get stuff like a table of contents. You get an index in the back. You don't get that in this thing. It seems to be general. You know what? I take that back. The organization, it's like they described in the beginning. Pages are added or removed depending on who is the owner of the book. All this kind of magical stuff. Which, unfortunately, I guess makes the assumption that, yeah, you're a magic user. You can find it. You don't need no stinking table of contents. And then for us lowly mortals, well, you got to flip the pages. Sorry, you got to do it old school. But overall, this book is so fun. I mean, you get even the Cloak of Levitation gets a little bit of mention here. You get this giant thing. Okay, it's not massive, but you get the idea. You get this explanation of where the Cloak of Levitation came from, some of its extra abilities. Oh, wait a minute. Where is there is this section. Is this the section? I'm sorry. I thought I put in a. That's not it. Where is it? You see here's an example of, would it be kind of nice to have a table of contents, even if that is kind of cheating? Oh, yeah, you even get a description of the Vishanti. See, table of contents would have been nice. I mean, it's kind of cheating, but come on, guys. You get a very in-depth explanation of the Eye of Agamotto. Now, Oh, actually, let me give you some warning. This is not based on the movie. This is not based on the cinematic universe. So the Eye of Agamotto, this is not the Time Stone. So the Eye of Agamotto is a separate mystical artifact and weapon. Weapon's kind of a special mystical device that Doctor Strange uses. But there is a lot of, an umpteenth example of how fun this book is. The amount of detail about it, what it can do, all this kind of stuff. So yeah, there it is. So what's the final word on this? Final word, both of these tomes are so much fun. I guess the way to look at it is, for general information, this is wonderful. The way it's organized and everything is a perfect general encyclopedia for your general Doctor Strange fan. Or if you're doing research for writing or anything, this is a wonderful piece. Easy to flip through, very, very quick, easy access to a lot of data. If you're a Doctor Strange fan, though, this book is so fun. It is so fun. Oh, and by the way, who's the publisher? Hold on a second. Alrighty, the publisher, unlike the other one, which is by DK Books, this is by a company, Abrams Comic Arts. And they did a wonderful job on this. Wonderful job. But yeah, if you're a diehard Doctor Strange fan, there's so much cool stuff in here. This is one of those books where Doctor Strange was one of the first things I got into when I was a kid in comics. So to just see so much detailed information on it, it's just so fun. I'm not gushing like a little kid, am I? Yeah. So there you go. But yeah, please check your local comic book, brick and mortar comic book shop, your local e-tailer. Both of these are available, so keep your eyes open. So there you go. Hope you guys have a good rest of the weekend. May the force be with you. May the odds be in your favor, and as always, be good to each other, okay, peeps? Y'all take care. Peace. Bye.